You know how it is running an agency. There's always that pull, that feeling you could reaching more people, doing more. But then reality hits, and you think, how? How can we possibly take on more without drowning in the details?
Right. Scaling up isn't just about adding more clients to the roster.
Definitely not. It's about growing smarter, not just bigger. Today, we're diving into how one platform, Review Dingo, is changing the game for agencies. They're offering a way to scale, specifically with reputation management.
And they're doing it in a way that actually makes sense, even for small to mid-sized agencies.
Okay, so Review Dingo, white labeling, right? It's all about offering a complete service without having to build it yourself from the ground up. That concept has always blown my mind a bit.
It really is a game changer, especially in a field like reputation management.
Can we break it down a bit for anyone who's not totally up on the tech side of things? What does white labeling actually look like in action?
Sure, so imagine this. You've got Review Dingo. They've already taken care of all the hard stuff, all the software, the behind-the-scenes infrastructure, everything you need to manage online reputation. White labeling lets you take that and make it your own. You can customize it, make it match your agency's branding.
So to your clients, just looks like it's all you. It's like a secret weapon, right? You get to offer a really powerful service, but you don't have to deal with all the development headaches.
Exactly. And that's just one piece of the puzzle. They also have this whole done-for-you approach, which for a busy agency owner, I mean, that sounds like a dream come true.
It does. It really does.
That'd be-
But what does that actually mean in practice? Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, so reputation management, it's not a one-and-done thing. You've got to be on it all the time.
Monitoring reviews, jumping in when there's a problem.
Yeah, coming up with ways to make your clients look even better online. It takes time, you know? But with Review Dingo, their team handles that day-to-day stuff, all of it.
So you can focus on the big picture stuff. Strategy, client relationships, the things that really move the needle.
Precisely.
Now, I'm sure some agency owners might be a little hesitant. It's a lot to put in someone else's hands.
Yeah.
What kind of control does an agency still have? Like, can they customize things, make sure it really aligns with their vision?
Oh, absolutely. While Review Dingo handles the daily tasks, the agency still has complete control over the overall direction.
So you work with them.
Yeah, you set the goals together, figure out who you're targeting. Every big decision gets your stamp of approval.
That makes sense. It's like a partnership, not just outsourcing.
Right.
I'm wondering about the client's perspective on all this. Do they care if a service is white labeled? Does it affect how they view the agency's expertise?
That's a really interesting question. Some agencies do worry about that it might make them look less capable if they're not doing it all in-house.
But isn't the end result what matters most?
Absolutely. I'd actually argue that often it makes the agency look even better because they're offering this specialized service and they're doing it smoothly, seamlessly, all under their own brand.
Like they've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Which is what clients want to see, right?
Exactly.
It shows they're serious about getting results. And speaking of getting results, let's talk about the bottom line. Review Dingo has this really flexible pricing model,
That's got to be a huge draw for agencies.
especially when they're thinking about scaling up, because you don't want to get stuck with some rigid plan that doesn't fit as you grow.
Totally. Being able to adjust your pricing as your client base changes is essential.
So you're not losing profits just because you're getting more successful.
Yeah. And with Review Dingo, you can choose a plan that works for you now, knowing you can switch things up as your agency grows.
It's not a set it and forget it kind of thing. You can adapt as you need to. Okay, so we've got the platform itself. But it's more than that, isn't it? There's a whole support system that Review Dingo has built up around their agency partners.
Yeah, they don't just hand you the keys and wish you luck.
They're there with you.
They provide all the training you need, onboarding, ongoing support, even access to a network of experts.
So you've got people to turn to when you hit a snag.
Exactly. That kind of support makes all the difference, especially if you're new to reputation management.
It takes a lot of the fear out of trying something new.
For sure.
If you're an agency owner listening to this, if you're thinking about what that next step could be, maybe it's not about trying to handle everything yourself. Maybe it's about finding the right partners who can help you grow in a way that's smart, sustainable. That's the kind of power a solution like Review Dingo offers.
It's a whole new way of thinking about agency growth.